Um, I don't know. It's mortician. If you're thinking like funeral director, mortician, usually it's a 2-year program to do it, to embalm and to run and to be able to conduct funerals. Hey, thank you for the roses. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Um, it is, like I said, it's only a 2-year program. But again, it is the hard side, I think, with a mortician would be dealing with the families and dealing with, because you're always dealing with death and families and dealing with people who is gone through and is currently going through a very difficult part in their lives. And it is not so much having that technical and theory about what a mortician does and, how to embalm, how to prepare the body, how to run a funeral and all that stuff. But it is, I think, having that very kind of sensitive, empathetic side to work with people who are going through probably the most tragic part of their whole life and probably would be, experiencing probably the most traumatic part that, that they will ever face. And so I think the hard part for some will be to deal with that and to deal with that on a daily basis. I mean, if you think about it, and it's just it is Lou. It is a typically a 2-year program. So typically, it is typically a 2-year program. And so typically you can do it without really in the way of going to university. It is usually, it's like I said, about a 2-year, usually a 2-year program. It's done at usually colleges in the UK. If you're in the US, it is typically like junior college. Or it winds up being an associate in the US, the UK. It is usually done at college. It's like a 2-year. So yeah, you can typically do mortuary sciences without a university degree. So yes, you can do become a mortician without having to go to university. However, to do it, what you really need, I'll come to you in one quick second. To do it, what you really will need, Lou, to have is a good background in science, especially biology, because it is a lot of anatomy. Yeah, okay. It's not over. It is, I think, it is a very brutal job market out there. Unemployment is, I believe, 4.9% right now. There's 707,000 job vacancies. And when you factor the unemployed and those who are looking to do like a career change jobs, you're probably looking at a figure about three applicants for every job, which means roughly there's 2.1 million applicants, 2.1 million potential applicants for 707,000 jobs. And that means being very kind of competitive. And what I just did yesterday, I did one that talked about entry level, saying that 8 out of 10 jobs are beginning to shrink, but there's certain jobs that aren't. And again, it's what I work with people is about being